Once again, we're going to start out by creating a new document. The new document we're going to create will be at our 6 inches wide, 9 inches tall, 300 pixels per inch RGB color, background color white. So the same specs we will use for the finished poster project. Now that we have that document open, we're going to look at opening a few other documents that we will be combining together in this session's activities. So we once again have a couple of different ways that we can get those files into the document in Photoshop. Now, if I have a desktop window, I can drag those into Photoshop and we'll see where it's now trying to add it. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to cancel all of those files, so we don't want to bring it in that way. Now if my dock is visible, another option I have is I can just drag the files down to the dock in Photoshop. Oh, let's try again, don't wait while you're doing it. And it opens up those files in Photoshop. So that's one other way we can do it. We also can go under File and choose Open, or the keyboard shortcut Command or Control O for Open. So Command on the Mac, Control on Windows. Remember, our keyboard shortcuts are pretty much identical. We just substitute Command for Control, Alt for Option. So I can now select those files and open it, and it opens up those files all separately as well. So that's how I can go about opening those files. If I want these files, if I just want to place them into my document here, we do have an option. We don't want to use import because we would be importing from like a scanner or a camera or something like that. But the option we do have is we can choose place. Now if we do choose place as our options, it has a disadvantage that it does create a smart object, which smart objects, again, they're not bad. But right now we don't want to use them. We want to just keep everything unsmart, which I know that's not a word, but still, we don't want to use them. So I could choose that. If I choose place embedded, I can go choose a picture. It comes up, and now you can see how that's also opening it a little bit bigger because it scales it and then gives me an option where I can choose how big or small I want to put this in. Now if I stretch this out, so it fills the image, and then click the check mark, we can see it's getting fairly pixelated because this image is not at the same resolution as our original document. It's not at 300 pixels per inch, it's only at 72. It's a small webcam photo. And if I look down at the bottom corner here, I will notice that in that bottom corner, it has the icon on it telling me that this is indeed a smart object that has been put into my document. And it gives me the tooltip on that as well. So that's another way we can get files into it. So I could now bring or place additional objects in, and I could right click on them, or not right click on the name, but double click on it, and it gives me an option to edit that file. So now we can see how it opened it as a separate document, because this is how smart objects work, is it links them between it. But I don't want to do it as a smart object, so I'm going to click on the garbage can, goes away, and now I'm going to go back and just simply choose all of my files and open. They're now open in separate windows, so I can see I have these different images open and ready to go for me to work on in my project.